Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. My name is Santoshi and I am self-image coach. So today I am going to share one success story of the great inspiring leader of this generation and who is Sudha Murty. So she is co-founder of Infosys and recently I read her book 3000 Stitches. And that book is sort of a reflection of the person Sudha Murty is, like right from her childhood till the age she is now. So the stories in that book, it kind of fascinated me because it has never been an ordinary life for her. She was the ordinary person, but she crafted her life in a way which seemed like she's a super extraordinary woman. So there are like multiple stories in that book, and I will just go through maybe a couple of stories because those are the ones which has made her the powerful woman she is today. And I truly believe like we all have that power within all of us where we can just tap into our own self, our inner self, and see like the things we are capable of doing. So there is this first story in the book 3000 Stitches. Like the story is about the village where they had this Devdasi system, and Sudha Murty, because she always had this urge of helping women, so she wanted to help the Devdasi community women, especially back in like from 20 to 30 years now. So she always while she was growing up, and she always had this desire to help women out there in the Devdasi community because the kind of the life they were living, she definitely wanted to help them. And when for the first time she approached the women of the Devdasi community, they treated her very badly. Like they threw tomatoes on her, they threw chappals on her, and she was not able to understand like why people are doing this to her. Because when someone is with a good intent and they want to do something for the society, then they have these expectations, right? That society should believe in them, society should support them. But this has not been the case with Sudha Murty. When she first stepped out, being like maybe a young girl who is of age, who is in her early 20s, so she was not able to understand like if she is doing something good, then why this society is treating her so badly. So her father, who was also a big man of that time, he actually told her that the society doesn't work in a way you want it to work. And if you want to change society, you have to change yourself first. And that actually, it also, I was thinking like, okay, wow, this is a good takeaway. Like there are so many people, right, who wanted to change society, who wanted to do good things for the society. But to be there on ground and do things, it's really a different thing. So this is a clear reflection from Sudha Murty's one of the life incidents, like where she was out for the community, helping them to build a life where they can, they are not dependent on someone else, but they become self-dependent. But that was not an easy journey, guys. Like it took like around maybe a decade or so for Sudha Murty to actually bring women of that community out of that thing and help them build their own stuff. So when I read that story, I felt like, okay, this has made Sudha Murty who she is today, right? So it is very important for everyone to understand, like everyone, they definitely want to do good things, but it's not an overnight thing. It takes really a hard, long time, and because this time will make you the toughest person you want to become. And this has made Sudha Murty the toughest person because helping the community for a decade and then actually witnessing something beautiful happening is that Sudha Murty has experienced in her life. And in that chapter itself, she has mentioned like it was like 10 years or 13 years back, this woman, they treated her as something who is not part of the community and who has just come from some random stuff and giving us like knowledge and all those stuff. But like after 10 to 13 years, what she was able to see, a strong tribe who has hosted a event for her, and in that event they presented Sudha Murty basically a shawl which was stitched. Every portion of that shawl was stitched by 3,000 women, and that's why the book name was 3,000 Stitches, because each and every woman, they have stitched their life into that shawl. And that shawl was so memorable for Sudha Murty because it was reflection of what she has gone through in those 10 to 13 years. And that was really a big takeaway for like me also, and I hope for everyone. Like if we want to make any changes in the world, we really have to be very humble, we have to be very grounded, and we really have to give ourselves to the process, and we have to patiently wait for the fruits to come, because when those fruits come, they bear the sweetness that you will actually experience after a long time. But for that we really have to wait for that. Then there is one more story which is kind of very interesting, and which clearly shows the strong woman Sudha Murty is now today, and that is of her childhood. Like when she was doing her BTech, and she was kind of the only girl in the college, and everyone was were the boys. So she shared this story, like because she knew this thing, like she wanted to pursue BTech, and because there were no schools or no colleges in her area where girls would go to the college, especially to pursue engineering at that time. So she was mentally prepared for that thing. No, whatever happens, it's okay, I am going to give my best. And it took her like it was very difficult for her, because like boys in the college, they used to tease her, they used to do some sort of tricks on her, and just to bring that self-discipline, she for 4 years of her graduation, what she did was like she decided to sleep on the floor. She thought like just to build that mental toughness, she will like compromise on the comforts she was getting at her home. So every day she used to sleep on the floor just to be in the uncomfortable zone, so that when she go out to face the real world, which was the college for her at that time, so she was well prepared. And the 4 years she kind of came out as of an very strong and inspiring woman. And that's one of the like best story in the book, which I admire a lot. Like if we want to do anything in life, we might, the situation, the condition, the environment might not be in our control, right? But what we can do is instead is we prepare ourselves to deal with the situations, to deal with the environment, right? So this was the biggest takeaway for me. We can't change the people, we can't change the world, we can't change the situations outside. What we can change is this piece of life we can definitely change. And once this is changed, the reflection of the change automatically gets in the outside world. So yeah, these were the two stories from the very successful woman of this era, Sudha Murty, and I hope you enjoyed it. And do let me know in the comments, like if you have read this book 3000 Stitches by Sudha Murty, do let me know which stories inspired you, because there are like lot of stories in that book. I picked especially these two just to show like what Sudha Murty is today, and these stories basically have helped her to craft the life she wanted to live. So yeah, that's it for today. Just do like, share, subscribe and comment, and let me know like what all people success stories you want to hear from me in this channel, and I will make videos on those. So till then, take care everyone. I'm signing off.